Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here with businesswithtrading.com, doing an Emini Trading Room recap for the 12th of November, Wednesday, and today was another good day in the markets. Hope everybody had a great Veterans Day yesterday. We took off Monday and Tuesday in observance of Veterans Day, and it just made it an even better weekend. And now getting back to the markets, we're fresh, we're able to see what we see and, hopefully continue the goal of consistent profitability. That's really what our main goal is, to be consistently profitable, to pull as much money out of the market as we can with the least amount of trades. Today we ended up taking 2 trades and ended up with 3 points. So not too bad. We had quite a large gap down from yesterday, and we saw that market came up, came down, and then came right back up to in the 12 o'clock time period, and we basically took 2 shorts today. Our first short was over here. We were able to take a short, and we ended up getting out of the short down here. Market did jump right back up. And then we kind of just watched it. The market came up. We were short right in here. If the mouse would work. Right here we were short. And we ended up taking profits down here, which is, fairly quick profit taking. And I didn't really like what the market was doing. It actually ended up coming down a little bit more, and then it just popped up. It is what it is. I never try to top tick or bottom tick a market just because the probability of me doing so is pretty low. But being able to jump into the market, make a few points and jump out, I can do that. And I can do that pretty consistently. And that's one thing that I do see a lot of new traders. They're trying to top tick and bottom tick because they want to impress other people. Or maybe they just want to impress themselves. But in doing that, they do get stopped out a lot more than if they didn't do that. And that's why I have a pretty intricate psychology course. I go over it a lot. I go over a lot of different things. And it's things that would obviously help you in your everyday life because, psychology is psychology is psychology. There's a lot out there that is just bullshit. They tell you this stuff and it's been proven to be wrong. The field is growing. The field is still fairly new, I say, just because a lot of people have developed theories and things that have been proven to be wrong, and it's still taught in school. It really amazes me the level of things. But anyway, I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Just briefly touch on that, and continue with, the argument that you don't need to top tick and bottom tick the market to make a decent income from the market. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed what I was talking about a little bit. It made some sense to you. You can always leave comments below the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.